A destructive earthquake hit Alabama this morning, causing 42 deaths and 203 left injured, and many are still missing. Many homes damaged severely. A total of $8.7 billion in property destroyed. The president is once again exposed for making a promise that he would not keep.
For the first time in Japan history, a total of 32 inches of snow has fallen overnight. A huge surprise for the people of Japan. Children are out having fun, but everything is frozen.
Our Thanksgiving special. Many hearts were touched as the students of Harbor Hills Academy decided to serve their community this Thanksgiving. Many volunteered to make and serve soup to those who couldn't join with their family.
Live from Savannah, Tennessee, with Dwayne Tambillon, Elani Gomez, and Tiffany Pasturkey.
Good morning, Savannah, and welcome to today's show. Dwayne, Tiffany, it's nice to see you this morning.
Nice to see you too.
Okay, so we're going to cover a few things on our list, talking about the big earthquake that hit this morning in the southeastern states, specifically Birmingham, Alabama. And we have Michael on our team to give us some insight on the report in just a second.
Some snow fell the other day in Japan, but this was a different one. In fact, the worst snow Japan has ever seen. We'll cover that later.
Transferring straight to Birmingham, Alabama. Michael?
Yeah, hi, good morning, Alania. I'm here on site in the city of Birmingham, Alabama, where the earthquake struck from this morning. And I'm just going to show you what has happened to this city. Buildings, hundreds and hundreds of buildings were destroyed after the earthquake. Small businesses, restaurants, factories. The nearby Nissan factory that we have over here was half damaged. And I'm just going to show you real quick what happened to this one specific location. This was Mamma Mia's Cafe in Birmingham. And it was a restaurant. And as you can see, as the earthquake struck this morning, it's completely destroyed. All the walls are gone. The roof has collapsed down to the ground. And I'm just going to show you a little bit more of what the earthquake did to some of these buildings over here. Let's take a look inside. All right, so we're now inside in this building that used to be the restaurant. As you can see, there was an explosion that happened inside the restaurant as the earthquake struck the city. The kitchen burnt down, and so that resulted in the building just collapsing. As you can see, the roof completely fell on the ground. Everything is burned off. You can see in this area, it's completely destroyed, and everything just seems like it can't be used anymore. This place has no hope. And we're gonna take a look at the other part of this building. Now, as I mentioned earlier, this is only one of the many buildings that got destroyed. And this building itself is only 2 stories tall, about 50 square feet in area. And many other buildings out there are huge factories and bigger restaurants, and multi-million-dollar homes are all destroyed. Magnitude 7 earthquake struck northwest of the shores of Alabama late Sunday, according to the United States Geological Survey. It was one of a trio of earthquakes to occur in quick succession on the same fault line. The U.S. Institute of Earthquakes said the disaster's 7.0 magnitude earthquake was 6.8 miles deep, about 135 miles southwest of Port Hardy, a town on the northeastern end of Gulf Shores. It occurred at 6:32 a.m. local time, according to the USGS. The 6.8 magnitude quake came about 35 minutes later and was centered about 12 miles closer to Port Hardy at a depth of about 6 miles. Responding straight from Birmingham, Governor of Alabama, Bubba Geralds.
Yes, this is Bubba Gerald, your governor. Well, I was just out there with my wife the other night, and we fell asleep, and the earthquake struck, and I found out the day after that many people were injured, and we didn't know that because um uh 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 this was very unpredictable, um but because of this, we will be sure to be more aware next time. Um, Me and my team here in Alabama will be investigating, and we'll get back to y'all soon. And so, as governor, We trying to find some solutions. Uh, in the meantime, y'all just stay safe in y'all's homes and the shelters. Um, and God bless. Thank you.
As the police and paramedics are right now at this moment trying to help people evacuate their homes, leaving their homes, they're also at the same time trying to find the people who are stuck in these underneath these buildings that got destroyed. At the same time, the people from the Institute of Earthquakes in Los Angeles, California will be soon investigating on why the earthquake happened earlier than expected. Back to you, Alania.
Thank you, Michael. As for the president's response to this matter, we go back to the beginning of his term a year and a half ago, when he stated that he would provide a $20 million aid for those who were affected by any natural disaster. However, earlier today, during his presidential address, one of our reporters questioned him about staying true to his word.
Mr. President, in the beginning of your term, you promised that you were going to provide a $20 million aid for disaster relief. Will you be doing that for the earthquake?
I didn't say that.
So you were lying.
Well, I didn't say that. I mean, I will tell you, I didn't say that. It doesn't make sense. No, I didn't say that, and I didn't say the other.
As usual, the president also gave a response via Twitter, quote, "Good morning, Savannah. News team, you're fake news, fake news, fake news." I did not say that. Angry face emoji.
Finally getting close to Thanksgiving. I love this time of the year when I get to see my family and eat that turkey.
See, yeah, I like that too. But you know what I found out? Despite the many occurrences of turkeys in the American tradition of Thanksgiving, many of us don't even know that much about the amazing animal itself. Today, I decided to go to Walmart and ask a few questions just to see how much we really know about our beloved turkeys. All right, so the first question is, do all turkeys gobble?
Yes.
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 No.
No.
Yes.
Okay, so no, they don't all gobble. Like, only males gobble.
that right.
You got that right. Only male turkeys gobble. Only male turkeys gobble. Okay, where do turkeys sleep?
Wherever they want.
In their little nests they make. They make little nests on the ground.
In a turkey house? I don't know. In a coop.
Where do turkeys sleep?
They don't.
Where do they sleep? They sleep in trees. Okay, turkeys sleep in trees. They do sleep in trees. You got that one right too. Okay, and the last question is, what are baby turkeys called?
Turkeylets.
Turkeys.
I know nothing about turkeys, obviously.
Baby turkeys. It's gonna be something weird like puppies, isn't it?
Hens.
Baby turkeys are called poults.
Poults. Ah, nice.
I was thinking about chickens. I'm so sorry.
Baby turkeys are called poults.
Wait, what?
Poults.
Poults. I learn something new every day.
Poults? Spell it.
Poults.
The more you know.
Baby turkeys are called poults.
Did not know that. I did not know that.
Okay. I was wrong on all of it. Well, I missed all of them. That's great. Okay. Thank you for the education.
On the other side of the world, Japan has experienced the worst snow they ever had.
Reporting live from Japan, we go to our foreign correspondent, Patrick. It's good to see you. It looks like you've got a lot of snow over there. I'm just going to show you real quick how thick this snow actually is. I'm just going to go ahead and go to this car right here. Can you see, as you can see, the snow is very, 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 very thick. That's why people had to evacuate, because they cannot go anywhere. We're going to go ahead and head over to one of the biggest evacuation sites in Japan. We're going to see how people are surviving in there. Shelters are all frozen everywhere, so they had to resort to cafeterias. Let's take a look. As you can see, I am right here by the cafeteria where millions of people have evacuated to and resorted to. And you can see right here, this light right here, this is happening all over the country because it is so cold that the power lines have been frozen. Let's head on over into the cafeteria where millions of people have left their homes to stay in here for shelter. Let's take a look inside. As you can see, this place is so packed. So many people have resorted to this cafeteria because of the very cold and dangerous weather out there. We're gonna show you what people and police officers and paramedics are doing in an effort to help the people around this area. At this point, I'm gonna ask one of the police officers that are present here on scene. Miss Police Officer, how has the police of Japan helped the people around here to adapt to the weather?
Yes.
How is the cold treating you so far?
Yes.
As you can see also in this place, thousands and thousands of volunteers have come to help the people nearby by giving them food and water and blankets and their basic necessities. As you can see right here, people are serving food. Ma'am, may I ask you a question, ma'am? Ma'am, I know it's been really cold. How has this weather been treating you so far?
Well, I've never seen something like this, so
Oh,
it's really exciting.
exactly. The worst snow in Japan history. Man, what about you, man? How has this snowy storm been treating you so far?
It's okay.
Is your family safe?
Yes.
Are you okay? Are you healthy, man?
I'm healthy.
That's good. Live from Japan. Back to you, Alani.
Thank you, Patrick. Now moving back to our beloved hometown, Savannah, Tiffany has our report on a special event conducted by the Savannah Seventh-day Adventist Church. People came together to enjoy this Thanksgiving with the free bowl of soup. Here's our story.
This is Tiffany from Good Morning Savannah, and I'm here at the fellowship hall of the Savannah Adventist Church, and we're having the party going on, so let's take a look inside.
We wanted to do as a church and a school, we want to do something special for the community around here, around Savannah area. So we decided to offer the people that are less fortunate or that don't have any relatives close by to have a nice Thanksgiving dinner where they're going to come together, we'll give them some hot soup, and I will fellowship with them to know our community better.
As you can see, many food is being served. All students around the world have gathered in this place to bond together and have a good party Thanksgiving time. Sir, what do you have in your plate?
Hello. I have potatoes, some potatoes. I have baked chicken, turkey, noodles, spaghetti, I think.
It looks good.
Yeah, it looks good. I hope it tastes good too.
Yeah, me too.
Me too. Please.
As you can see, we have some green peas, corn. We have some other things with onion. We have some special turkey that they have made. And what do you have on your plate? Some food. It looks delicious. Enjoy. Thank you. We're on the kitchen right now, and as you can see, the event was so well organized that a lot of people came and the soup is all gone. They also gave free books about health and religion if they can take it as free as they go out. And yeah, here are some leftover soup that they're gonna take to the shelter by the pastor of the church.